Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Kim and today we're starting a vlog. So this week everything is back to normal. My colleague is back from her holidays, which means I am pretty much on mids all week, except for Wednesday when I'm of course on the late. So yeah, back to normal this week. No more early shifts. I've literally just got up and straightened my hair and I'm about to go and have breakfast. So we're doing this early this morning. So if I'm sounding croaky and a bit, that's why, because it's early. Already got messages this morning. From work. It's not even 7:30 yet and I'm already getting messages from work. It's going to be a long day, I can feel it. Because the kids have been on their own all weekend, which means the department's probably a shit tip, and then I got all the stuff that I should be doing on top of what they should have been doing. Anyway, we'll move on. Not a lot planned this week, so let's hope I can get quite a bit of reading done. What am I reading? Well, I'm still reading Spells for Forgetting by Adriana Young. This is my bedtime read, which means I'm not very far and I'm not getting through it very quick. I'm reading like 1 or 2 pages before passing out. So don't know how long this is going to take me. Especially as about to start another read. It's one of my highly anticipated for the year. I say highly anticipated for the year. It's been out for quite a while. But I am finally, oh, this is satisfying. I'm finally picking up A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm going to read this chunker this week and I cannot wait. I think that this is what I'm craving at the moment, so I'm hoping that as soon as I start I may not be able to stop, so I would hope to get this finished, but once I start this I don't think I'm going to be touching this. Right. Do I start it before work? I could start it before work. Right now, I've got to go and have breakfast. I'm at Hank Marvin. Go and have breakfast, edit last week's vlog, and get the day started. Hey guys, it is now Tuesday. I'm just getting ready for work and about to leave. Yesterday was a very busy day at work. And when I got home, I was exhausted. So all that I managed to read was about 3 pages of Spells for Forgetting, and I haven't touched this yet. Part of me is like, I was exhausted last night, there was no way I was going to get to start this, but I think a small part of me is kind of terrified to open this because it's so widely hyped and I want to love this. I'm kind of scared to open it. That writing's very small. The writing's very small. But I need to start reading this. I need to start reading this and get over my fear, and I'm probably going to love it. I've loved everything else that Sarah's written, so yeah. I will start this hopefully tonight. Hopefully today is not so stressful and not so intense that I can get this started tonight. We will see. Oh, I really want to get into this and love it. In other news, yesterday I broke a tooth. I broke a tooth. It's one of my back ones and it's a little bit sharp. I'm not in any pain whatsoever, so I don't know whether to just, with me being terrified of the dentist, whether to call them and get an emergency appointment, hope that they can get me in this Thursday when I'm off work to fix it, or just wait until my checkup, which is in July. Because I'm not in any pain, it's a little sharp. It's not even like really, really sharp, it's just a little bit sharp. So I don't know what to do. Oh, but right now There's another message from my colleague at work. I've already... Oh, and another one. It's getting ridiculous. Part of me wants to, like, tell them, can we not message before I start work? Because, you know, I have in my head what I need to do today. I don't need a million other things on my schedule. But at the same time, I love these guys and I don't want to upset them. Get it? It's weird. Right, I need to don the uniform. Don the uniform, get to work. And Akamak is about to fall off the shelf because she's the spray open. And you're sitting where I had her, so. Right. Let's go to work. I don't want to go to work. I want to sit here and start this. But I can't, I need to go to work. I did get 2 videos up today. Well, I scheduled them this morning. So one of them is going up at 9 o'clock today. 4 minutes ago. And the next one's going up at midnight. So that is vlog 90 and 91. 92 is completely edited. She's currently uploading. So hopefully I can get that scheduled tonight before I crack open this. Right. Stop rambling. Go to work. Hey guys, it is Wednesday now and I'm just about to go to work. I'm of course back to doing the late shift on Wednesday. My colleague is back from her holidays, so I am back on late shift on Wednesday. With a newbie. Yay. A newbie who has just been newly trained on equipment. But he's not allowed to use it unsupervised. So I've got too much to do. I've got too much to do to be supervising. Apart from putting out a little bit of stock, I don't know what I'm doing today, which is a scary thing, considering I'm there until 8 o'clock. Not good. A little bit of a reading update. I did a little bit of this yesterday. I'm now up to page 50. Look at me go. Page 50. This is Spells for Forgetting. So, 50 pages in. I'm reading this physically, so it's going to take a little bit longer. I did read this on the sofa last night. And then I got very tired and decided to go to bed. But when I got into bed, I wasn't all that tired. So I picked up A Court of Mist and Fury. This is supposed to be my bedtime read. This is supposed to be my sofa read. Got that a bit mixed up. But I did start this yesterday. And so far I'm 56 pages in. And it's starting to pick up a little bit. I was a little bit worried that Feyre hadn't seen Rhys for quite a while. And it's, where's Rhys? But he's just come. He's just come in to the story. So Rhys is back. I can't wait to read more about Rhysand. So, Rhysand and Tamlin. Still like, I love Tamlin, but at the same time I want to know more about Rhysand. You know? It's like with Crescent City, where in book 1 you're very hunt based and you love hunt, and then you get to book 2 and it's like, hunt who? Because you're so much like, hello Rune. You know, Rune's got a little bit in book 1, but when you get to book 2 it's very Rune, and it's like, Rune and Hunt, which one? And now it's like, Tamlin and Rhys, which one? All I want to do right now is go and get a very cold drink, sit out in the garden and read some of this. And I can't. I have to go to work and deal with the general population. I do have a day off tomorrow, but I have a lot to do. I'm hoping I can get quite a bit done and then I can sit and I can read this. But that all depends on how today goes and how I'm feeling tomorrow. Because by the time I finish my late shift today, I'm probably going to be exhausted. And that exhaustion will run until tomorrow morning, and then I'll just sit on the sofa and doom scroll for the first God knows how long, like I always do. Like I always do. Right. Just got a message from my colleague at work saying some very nice customer has parked right where she's doing plants. We have plants in car parking spaces at the front of the store. They are coned off. She's working right there. The trolley is partially in space, and yet this guy in a smart car has decided to still park in that space. So if he's still there when I get to work, oh, you better watch out. But that means I've actually got to get to work, doesn't it? What time is it now? Oh, I have 5 minutes. Do I doom scroll for 5 minutes? Yes. Hi guys, it is now Thursday. It is my day off, and I'm up ridiculously early on my day off so that I can go and mow the lawns front and back before it gets too hot. Because they're looking a bit weedy. They need cutting, but at the moment we're in a heat wave. So I'm hoping, it's before 9 o'clock at the moment, so I'm hoping I can get out there, mow the lawns before it gets too hot. I've already done laundry, that's ready to come out. This is a machine, so I think I'll go and mow the lawn real quick at the back, put stuff on the line, have a bit of a break, and then do the front lawn. So I do already have, can't tell, but I'm very shiny. Because I have, ooh, there you go. I have sunscreen on. So, yeah, let's go and do the lawn. Must be nuts. Oh, done. That's the front lawn, the back lawn mowed, trimmed. I've done weeding from the front garden path, and I've hoovered out my car. It's now 11 o'clock. It's getting rather roasty out there, hence the sweat. So I'm going to come in now. I've done everything I need to do outside today, so I'm going to go and have a shower because I feel icky. Finish it off with a cold shower to cool me down. Literally, I'm dripping in sweat. Oh. By the time I've had my shower and dried my hair and all that doo-dah, it'll probably be lunchtime. And then this afternoon, excuse all the cars going past, I've got all the windows open. After lunch, between 1 and 3, I have a guy coming to do window cleaning for me. With mum falling apart through old age and me just falling apart because I'm falling apart, my elbow is still really sore. In fact, it's really, really hot. That's not a good thing, is it? No, nothing else is warm. It's just my elbow that's warm. That's not good. So, with my elbow at the moment, I can't really be out cleaning the windows. So we're going to pay a window cleaner to do it. So he's coming between 1 and 3. So let's go and shower and have lunch, hopefully, before he comes. Then this afternoon, I've got some filming to do. Okay, I decided instead, you know what? I deserve a bath. Let's soak the elbow and see whether that will help. But while my bath's running, I'll tell you about this, because while I was mowing and hoovering and weeding and strimming and all the rest outside, I have made it to chapter 18. Feyre is now with Rhysand, and she has to decide whether she's going to stay with Rhys, who is giving her so much freedom to be herself, to, you know, train to be something more than what Tamlin is allowing her to be. Tamlin is just locking her up and not letting her do anything. So now she has to decide whether she stays with Rhys or she goes with Tamlin. I know who I'd prefer. You know, do you go with someone who is locking you up and hiding you from the world, or do you go with someone who is trying to help you to be better than who you are? So yeah, chapter 18, page 189, and I've done quite a bit this morning. What was I on? I was on chapter 6, so 57 to 1. So I've done about 130 pages this morning while mowing the lawn. It's not bad, not bad. And I'm loving this so far. Right, I might put the audio on while I'm in the tub as well. Why not? Why not? Right, let's go and get in the tub. Take all this sunscreen off. Take all the sweat off. Cool myself down. And then decide what to do later on. You're my salvation, Farah. Rhysand is definitely going up in my books. I'm now on chapter 20. Oh, and the Met Office have just issued an amber health warning for heat. So glad I went out and did that stuff this morning. It's gonna get hot this afternoon. Okay, so it is hot. It is hot, it is heating up. And I decided to sit here and do unboxings. It's either this or sort out some boxes of books to again put in storage because I'm running out of space again. My iced coffee is helping. But yeah, I just did 2 unboxings. So I did the Fairyloot Adult for June, which is Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. I've already read this, gave it 4 stars, and I had fun with this one. So, do I put this on my shelf as a trophy or do I put this in storage knowing that I've already read it? Dilemma. And then the second one was a gift from my friend Steve, who sent it via Amazon. Marc Marquez by Stuart Barker. And I can't wait to read this. And it is MotoGP weekend. It is Marcello. So, do I? I have to get through Akamath first. And I might have to read Mark. I might have to. Luckily, it did arrive damaged. I will put a clip in of it damaged. Look at that. Look at that. It did arrive damaged, but I did manage to get it off. So, yeah. I don't have to send it back to Steve or to Amazon. But I can't wait to get to this. The lean on that. Ugh. Okay. Right, now I think I'm going to film my TBR for May. My wrap up for April. Yes, I'm that far behind. What time is it now? Oh, it's 4:10. I might be able to get them filmed. And then if I have time, maybe film my 25 and 25, which I've still not done. Maybe film my Our Fantasy TBR, which I've still not done. Or I might even get ahead and do my June TBR. Or I'll probably just do those 2 videos, the TBR and a wrap up, and then call it a day because it's freaking hot. I cannot wait to get into Tesco's tonight. They have new fridges and freezers in my Tesco's, and it is Arctic inside that store right now. I cannot wait to get into that store. Or go to Costco and sit in their freezer. Right, let's film a TBR and a wrap up. And then I might film my first TikTok. I kind of want to put together like an unboxing of all my BookBox books as I'm doing them and then put them up on TikTok, but do it just like, here's the box, here's the book, here's the baggie, you know, here's, you know, maybe not even have me on camera, just have pictures of the book. I don't know how it's going to work yet, but I kind of want to get into TikTok so that I can do TikTok and YouTube, so I can do short form and long form. I don't know. But I've had a TikTok channel now for, I was going to start my TikTok channel at the beginning of the year. Oh no, I just squashed the book. But yeah, the cover came off the book and I've just squished it. Yeah, I was going to start my TikTok at the beginning of the year, and then everything happened with Grandad. So that didn't happen. So now do I just start it now? I've been meaning to start it for the last couple of months. I've just not had the time. Start it again. But yeah, I'm kind of itching to start that now. Right, I'm rambling. TBR and wrap up. I opened the book, I opened it. And I'm like, I wonder if it starts with Mark was born, da 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 da. And then it starts, a little boy with dark hair, olive skin and brown eyes was almost 4 years old when he wrote his letter to the 3 kings and waited excitingly to see if his wish was granted. And then I kept going. I don't have time to read this right now, stop. TBR and wrap up time. That's it, I've done my TBR, I've done my wrap up. And I have about 20 minutes now until my ride gets here to go to Tesco's. So you know what? I'm calling it. I'm calling it a day. I didn't get what I wanted to do today done. But you know what? I got some stuff done. It's really hot today. You know, the windows have been cleaned by the window cleaner. I have mowed both lawns, trimmed, weeded. I've cleaned the inside of my car, you know. I've done stuff today, I just haven't got everything that I wanted done today done. You know what? I have 20 minutes. I'm going to go and film clips for that TikTok. Oh, shit. Shit. Can you get that? Thank you. Got it on the floor. So good. Back up here then. We're keeping your hydration up in this heat wave. Yeah. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. It is just before 7 o'clock and I'm off to work. What happened to Friday? I don't know. That is right. Let's do that. I was obviously at work yesterday, and when I got home I was just so exhausted that I did like 8 chapters of ACOMAF. Only problem with that, I fell asleep about 3 chapters in, so I now need to backtrack 5 chapters. Yes. Backtrack 5 chapters. And that right there is a police car. But I am taking my pods to work today because the first thing I have to do is water the plants at the front of the store. So I thought, what better than I'm at the front of the store. It's going to be hopefully quiet. Touch wood. It's going to be quiet because it is so early in the morning that I should be able to put a pod in while having my headset on the other side. So fingers crossed I might be able to do those 5 chapters this morning while watering the plants. Big roundabout, so you might go flying. I'm in work until 3:30 today. I might go to the library on the way home because there are a few books that I would like to get. There are a few holds that I have that have come in, so I could go and pick them up today. But yeah, I might go to the library, I might not. It depends on how today goes. It's so hot at the moment. It's 20 degrees and the sun's barely even up. So, because it's just so hot at the moment, it's just exhausting. So yeah, I don't know whether I'll be going to the library or just going straight home, shower, coffee, pass out. We will see what happens this afternoon, but right now I need to go and get in the store, clock in, and then start watering this lot, which shouldn't take too long, hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 trolleys of plants. Roughly 3-4 minutes per trolley, so... Oh, there is customers already walking across the car park. Mr. Magpie. Alright, let's get into store. See what today holds.
So cute.
Wow, I'm off to lunch. Off to lunch. It's been a long day. It's been a long day already. I don't want to go home. It is... I want to say it is actually cooler today than it was yesterday, which is good. It is still pretty hot though. Oh, he's bumped that. He has bumped that. There's a car by the side of the road. It's got his front staved in. Bless that poor car. Oh, he has done a number on that. That ain't gonna be a cheap fix, mate. That's probably a write-off. It's been a day already, and I had my arse handed to me. I was told off because I was rude to a customer. Backstory. I am using a PPT, which is a powered pump truck. So this thing weighs about 2.5 tons. Basically, it's an electric way that I can lift a whole pallet and move it around. You know what? I'll put a picture of a pump truck in. Okay, this is a PPT, right? I am pulling out of an aisle. I am beeping my horn to let people know I'm coming out of the aisle. And I'm coming out rear first. So usually you drag a PPT behind you. I was coming out the other way, so I was pushing it out, which means the stock comes out of the aisle first. I'm beeping my horn, telling this bloke who is literally stood in front of me, not even stood in front of me, he was stood off to one side with his trolley, but I'm warning him that I'm coming out of the aisle with this trolley, with this pallet, right? He decides to walk in front of me and walk down the aisle a little bit, that's opposite me. Okay, no problem. I pull out so much that I'm about this far away from a plant bed. And he tries to squeeze back through that gap to get his trolley. Why? It's going to take me 2 seconds to pull off. Just wait. If I push the wrong button, I'm going to crush you with this 2.5 ton truck and about a ton's worth of stock. So, me being me and not really thinking, went, you know, basically saying, think about what you're doing, mate. Think. Of course, his missus saw me do that and she didn't like that, so she went over to the managers and complained. I know it's hot out, but use some common sense. So yeah, I was pulled into an office, and I know that I shouldn't have done it. But come on, people, think about what you are doing. You are walking in front of about 3.5 tons here, which I can get up to speed if I really want to. And you're going to try and squeeze through a gap that big. Just wait 2 seconds while I change direction and pull away. You know, the fact that I was tooting my horn constantly doesn't give you any indication that I'm coming towards you. Had I stopped going in that direction, he didn't know. Right, need to calm down, pull over, get my lunch. Good morning, it is now Sunday. It is just before 6 a.m. I'm on my way into work, which is a little bit different because, yeah, it's not 7 a.m, it's 6 a.m. We have new rules now because one of our stores was broken into up north. We have to be in at certain times. So so that the doors can all be locked. Which means I'm going to be locked in the building. But there's no one around. Why have I got to wait for the lights? So yeah, going in at 6 a.m. It does mean that I get to finish at 2:30. Are we ever going to change? Are we ever going to change? You know, some of us would like to get there on time this morning. Was that sirens? Are we ever going to change? Hello? Thank you. Last night didn't go exactly how I wanted it to. Stay green. I thought that I would be on the sofa for half the night. I could get some editing done. I could, you know, watch some TV that I want to watch and, you know, just chill out. That didn't happen. We went up to my brother's for a good probably 3 or 4 hours. They are about to be moving house, so we were talking a lot about like interior design sort of stuff. So yeah. By the time I got home, it was more like God, that is bright. It was more like 9 o'clock at night by the time I got home. So didn't really get all that much in. I have now got up to chapter 42 of Akamath, sorry. Really enjoying that at the moment. I really think it's about to pick up a little bit. I think the relationship between Feyre and Rhysand is really about to pick up. Because I'm here at 6 a.m, I might be able to put my pods in and listen to some more of Akamath. Right, I have to go because I have to be in the store at a certain time. There's someone waiting at the door right now, so see if I can get in with him. What I'm driving this morning. Okay, I am going to lunch. I'm going to lunch. Today didn't turn out like I thought it would. Does it ever? I've been on a forklift all day, and I just had 2 back-to-back accidents, so I think it's time that I go to lunch. I didn't quite have the angle when I moved in to the area, so I clipped the edge of some stock and I've damaged some stock, which is not the end of the world. And then I go to get my water bottle so I can go to lunch, and the door where I store my bottle on this cupboard has just fucking fallen off. What a day, what a day, what a day. I thought I would just be pottering around, but no, I'm the only forklifter on. And you know what? Thank you to you guys who watch my videos and are so supportive. But mainly, thank you for just giving me somewhere to vent and rant. Okay, let's go and have lunch and calm down a little bit. Maybe a sweet tea.
That's nice of you.
Hi everyone, it is now Monday, which means it is time to wrap this one up and do a bit of a reading update. Because it's kind of the same thing. So, last night, me being home at 2:30 really helped. It meant that I could just sit down and binge. That's what I did. I finished A Court of Mist and Fury, Akamath, last night. Oh my god, I want more from the... I want more. I want more Asriel, I want more Cassian, I want more... I even want more Tamlin. But most of all, I want more Rhysand. Oh my god. This was so good. So good. I can't wait to get on to the next one. This, of course, 5 stars. Could not get enough. Just kept turning the pages. There is crack in these pages, I swear. But she's done. She's done. I will get to A Court of Wings and Ruin hopefully soon. I would hope. I would say I would hope next month, but next month is looking like it's going to be quite a busy month, especially reading wise. But yeah, Caught a Mist and Fury, 5 stars. Oh, don't drop her. And then also last night, I guess it's because I kind of know the story because I've seen the Netflix adaptation, which meant I managed to listen to this one at 3 times speed. It was Fool Me Once by Harlan Coben. I really enjoyed this one. This has such a good twist, and I remember all the characters and everything about this story. So I managed to fly through this last night, and it also got 5 stars. And that is everything that I read this week. 2 books. I mean, one is quite a chunker. What was she, 600 and something of pages? 626 pages, so she's quite chunky. But yeah, that's everything that I read this week. So I will love you and leave you here. As always, down in my description box, you can find a link to all of my socials. Come give me a follow on Goodreads, on Instagram, on X, and on Storygraph. You can like this video, you can comment, and you can subscribe if you want to. Want to let me know you're here without actually talking to me? Leave me an emoji of your choice that makes you think of Fury. And I will see you next time. Toodles.